Ciao, hello, benvenuti, welcome to round 3 of the STB Racing League Season 23 World Championship. We're here for Tier 1, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. There's a bit of an echo on your mic, Pistol, as Attila goes P1 there, 113.8. Hello, Pistol, to Imola. What can we expect from this Grand Prix? It's going to be an absolute cracker, I think. Imola, it was absent last season. It's now back for this season. What can we expect from this historic track?
Well, Imola is quite a long circuit. A bit of a knackered by Leonardo. It's quite a long circuit here in, of course, Italy, the brother of Monza. But going into that first turn, it's not really a turn you can typically go side by side with. It typically is a chicane where if you do go side by side or alongside, you can get into the gravel, be pushed off wide, or even crash out to the people ahead of you. So you've got to be quite cautious. You enter that first turn with somebody.
SK goes P3, 113.9. Carry on, sorry.
And then, as you transition from that, as a second chicane-ish, also that you have to be careful of, down that straight, to the left, back over towards the right, and that turn can be quite tricky. If you latch onto the curb a little bit too much, you do tend to lock up or spin, so also the driver's having to be careful of that one as well. But also the most difficult part of this entire circuit is the uphill braking zone. It was one of the last turns of the Imola circuit, but it's such a difficult one to get right. Get the steering wheel towards the right, and the uphill braking zone, you can typically go wide, and if you go alongside there, God forbid, you will most likely crash out. So there's going to be a lot of carnage here in Imola, but I'm very excited to watch it here live on STBB.
I'm just doing all the necessary steps to ensure that we have all the viewers watching. Hello everyone, make sure to share the live, comment what you think.
Same Insta.
It's going to happen. Oh no, it's becoming like Instagram now, Pistol, you know, got to get the views in. But everyone, yes, do comment who you think is going to win this Emilia-Romagna. How do I say? I'm just going to say Imola Grand Prix because, I mean, whatever. Well, Matt says Romagna, so I get confused. Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, there you go.
But
P1 is Attila, got there in the end. Second is Marty Powell. Better qualifying it was in Austria and Spain. Sorry. He was apparently running the wrong setup. Third, SK. Fourth, Boas. Fifth, Emery Berber. Sixth, Mafia. Decent qualifying from him, actually. 4 attempts off the top. Seventh, Crooken. Eighth, Drapo. Ninth, Zane, new driver. 10th is Azistrev. 11th is King Julian. 12th is TTV Shadrin. 13th is Darius. 14th, Patrick Sigech. 15th, SLK. 16th, Blend. 17th, Joey couldn't get a lap in. He was blocked. And 18th is Ali Ferrari. There's a glitch, Pistol, where if you lag out or leave the session, it actually retires you from it. So hopefully Codemasters are going to be sorting that issue out because it is quite a league race breaking glitch. So then, Pistol, Imola, a track. I'm not expecting many overtaking moves around here, to be honest. It's mostly going to be about undercut, defend, and strategy. What can we expect from the strategy? Do you think it's going to be medium to hards, medium softs, 2-stop, 1-stop? What are we thinking for this Grand Prix?
Well, typically, if there's no safety cars, which is quite rare around Imola, if there's no safety cars from the start to the finish, you will most likely go from mediums to hards, or either hards towards those medium set compound tyres. If you can stretch those softs out long enough, around 12 laps or so, you can go soft to mediums, which is quite an aggressive strategy that can definitely work around Imola. But yet again, you've got to be very careful at nursing those tyres, which is quite difficult around. I would say this track is a low downforce dominant circuit, so you've got to be quite careful of those tyres if you want to go for that aggressive strategy. Peeling into the pits under the safety car is, of course, something that is going to be very common in this Grand Prix. It just depends on the matter of time whether or not you want to switch to a different compound or not, what's necessary. Typically, though, around any circuit, you will go for an undercut, and it's the same with Imola. Overcuts around this game just doesn't quite seem to work, but undercuts are very effective, are very powerful onto this game.
Yeah, is it loading for you? Are we just waiting for them to put the setups on? It's still
Yeah.
just waiting for players. That's the
Yes,
thing about
that's
Tier 1. They like to take their time with doing the setups. But now, Pistol, it's now time to go, I think. It's 5 lights on the gantry. Here for round 3 at Imola. It's lights out and away they go. Take it away, Pistol.
Here we go, then Attila goes down towards that first third. Can he get the lead? Away from Monty Powell. Yes, he can, but look at SK. He's looking for a move down the inside. Oh, Monty Powell going into that first third. Monty Powell spins! It's into that first third. I don't think there was any contact. I will clip it for the, of course, FIA use. But I don't think there was any
involved as well,
contact.
Pistol and King Julian. They've all been involved there down at turn number 1. Zane's trying to get through on Draper. He's got the move done on the German. He's now up to P7. It's Russia versus Germany on this first lap. Pistol is a major contact down into turn 1. You got blending P13. Good start here from Joey, who's going side by side with the McLaren. But a good start from Joey. Decent start there from Darius. But it is Attila that leads by 1.4 seconds. Looks like that turn 1, Pistol, was very, very tight indeed. Obviously, you expect that round this track. Mafio's P5 as well. So it's all kicking off in this front pack. And Zane is on the charges, trying to get through on these mediums, Pistol. He's going to have a lot of performance.
Well, if we take a look at those... Oh, SK actually getting overtaken here by Emery Berber going down into the double left-handers. Of course, going on to that massive pit lane straight down towards the first menacing turn of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's going to be the first lap of Grand Prix 118.769, which doesn't matter right now. Of course, later on the Grand Prix, it will take more and more time for people to set in lap times. SK getting close towards that first turn. It looks like Mark having some commotion at the end. Looks like actually looking for the overtake. Oh no, Patrick Segek, sorry. He's in the gravel. He's now rejoined the track and he's side by side with Blend. Blend has waved goodbye towards that Aston Martin. If we look up to the top spot, Zane now looking for an overtake on Crook. He's got that outside line on Mercedes. Looks like he's just dropping back away from Mercedes. Doesn't look like his nose is kept in.
Pistol, sorry. Zane looks to be really trying to use these mediums to his advantage. He's got the better tyres than everyone else around him. He needs to get this smooth as possible. And Ali Ferrari's struggling to get through the pack. He's down in 16th and he's got a penalty already. So he's really struggling. Same with Patrick Segech.
Well, it looks like he breaks early into that chicane to try and get a good run off. Julian getting the overtake on Patrick Segech, but runs off wide into that chicane. It's quite difficult to overtake into the chicane. And send it
Zane's
down
on the inside of
Crooken,
and there's been contact. But Zane is through. He's up to P6 now in this Grand Prix. And Attila has got the pace up front, Pistol. This is a great start from the Hungarian. Great start from the Hungarian there. 2.5 seconds is the gap.
Crooken near the gap on Zane now going towards the first turn. Will he look for a move? Oh, he looks back sideline, but he decides to back out of it to get the better exit on Zane going into the second chicane of the circuit. I don't think he does. It was almost a replica of what happened between Bottas and, of course,
Pistol, it's kicking off at the back here. Sorry, it's kicking off. Sorry, there's contact! And Julian is out of the Grand Prix. And it's a safety car as well.
That is perfect for Attila. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's used those soft tires. Well, it's not perfect. Sorry, not perfect.
He's on
Because of course that gap's going to be closed down now.
Oh.
But he was on softs. So...
Oh, that
actually, I think it's actually
it
bones him. I think it's actually kind of bones him a little bit, but I think it has more effect, negative-wise, on, of course, Emery Berber. Everybody who's onto those soft compound tyres, they're going to be absolutely messed up onto this restart. You leave the session, hangs his head in shame as he DNFs from the GP.
Yeah, they were going
any update on
3
what
wide,
happened?
Pistol. They were going 3 wide, sorry, and there was just no space, and Julian was just, you know, booyaka'd off to the side of the track, so it's not good. But he's Attila going to go into the pit lane. No. Interesting.
Nope, tries to
okay, so he's
fake
carrying
it.
on. So he's going for a different strategy to everyone else. That makes sense then why he was able to gain so much.
He must be going. I mean, it's going to be quite difficult for going for that aggressive strategy of softs to mediums, especially right now. 4th lap of lap 32. You can go around 17 laps on those mediums. It is quite difficult though, unfortunately. But if you were to go 17 laps around Imola, that would be 15 laps in this Grand Prix you would have to do on the soft compound tyres, which is an extremely hard thing to do. So he must be going for the softs to hards. If that's the case, and I have no idea why he has not pitted it for those hard compound tyres. So Attila, either he's going for soft three, which is an extremely difficult strategy to do around this circuit, or he's just completely messed up and has not gone into the pit lane when he was supposed to.
Or maybe he might be going for a medium because the hards. I don't know if the hards are quite slow around here. Because of pistol, the softs obviously last a lot longer than last game. It opens up the opportunities obviously for these drivers to try and open up more strategy opportunities. You know, medium, or onto the hards, or stretching out the softs going onto mediums. It's also all about sort of the way that you manage your tyres as well, and actually doing the preparation pistol. Because if I didn't do preparation for Spain, I wouldn't have been able to jump onto the softs with 10 laps to go and ultimately win the race, because I knew that those tyres were comfortably going to get to the end. So it's all about, if Attila's done his practice, which he hasn't actually, because he said he hasn't done race practice because he didn't know about the weather. So this is all him going off by other tracks. He hasn't done practice around this track. So it's about, I think, to put it bluntly, Pistol, if they don't do the practice, they won't know the strategy. And I don't think Attila's thought this one through if the tyres are not going to get to the end. But, you know, we'll see. It's a long race. It's lap 5. I'm chatting shit as per usual. So, yeah. Also, another thing, while we're on the safety car, Pistol, those of you who are watching, you'll notice that I'm viewing a lot in broadcast mode. There's a glitch where if you go into onboard view for too long, it causes sound glitch. So until they sort this sound glitch out, I will be viewing in broadcast mode purely. If I go into onboard view and the bugs come, Pistol, we're gonna lag out. So, and we can't be doing that because we're gonna miss the action. So yes, the streams will be mostly in broadcast mode. Basically, yeah. God, I'm waffling today. What's going on? No rain, Pistol, in this Grand Prix either. So it's looking like it's going to be a dry race. No problems with rain. That's what Matt said. Yeah, it's been action-packed, but it's been calmer than I thought it was going to be. And of course, the first ever STB Slovakian driver, Pistol, F1 SLK in the beautiful AlphaTauri. Had to put it in. He's not been taken out yet, Pistol, so inject it.
Well, if you keep on going about the AlphaTauri, it's going to give him bad luck.
The AlphaTauri is banging. So... SK's B3. Look at the AlphaTauri, it's beautiful. Right, here we go then.
Well, because you're hyping up AlphaTauri, now it means that they're both going to mess up the race, and both DNF. I assure you that.
I wouldn't mind that, to be
now.
Honest.
Okay.
We'll have all the AlphaTauri retirements. Means I'll be able to be on board with them when they crash. Right then, here we go then. It's time for the restart, Pistol, of the Imola Grand Prix. Here we go then.
It's Attila. What's his throttle input going to be like? When is he going to go full throttle and go down tumbling into the first turn? Shut up. And then Emery Berber just behind now. When he closes down that gap going towards the first turn, like Attila does go on the restart of the safety car. SK looks like he's going to get a good rundown on this Williams. Will he take the outside line? Will he take the inside line? Will he go for a move? No, he's too far behind to look for a move, but Darius Cortiga is looking for a potential move on Drapo now going into the second chicane of the Imola circuit. Will he look for a move round the outside, or just stay behind? Looks like Joey's looking for a move actually on the other Red Bull. Down the inside he goes into the second chicane, gets the move completed. Also the Aston Martin in the background, that's going to be Patrick Segech going into this left hand. He's looking for a move round the outside on F1 SLK, here going into the next left hand. That's quite difficult to stay side by side here. Will Patrick Segech look to go around the outside around this turn? It's quite difficult to do so. Drapo's gone round. Drapo spins into the left-hander. He spins and he's twisting and he's turning and he's back of the grid.
Pistol,
and, this
midfield pack is very, very tight. Ali Ferrari cannot get through this mid pack at the moment because it's so hard to find a move. I don't know what happened with Drapo and I don't know what happened with Marty. I think they both collided. They're both 16th, 17th now. They've had a mare of a Grand Prix at the moment. But Attila leads the Grand Prix by now. It's going to be over a second. Across the line, yeah, 17.0. That makes more sense to me now, Pistol. I thought that Attila just had a great start, but it turns out he's actually on a soft, so that makes a lot more sense to me as to why he's able to gain that gap. But Boba's P4, reigning world champion then, And there's action going on. SLK and Patrick Edge is on the grass, and he's in the wall. What's going on there?
The first turn, like I mentioned, so difficult to keep it alongside cleanly there, and Patrick Saget unfortunately pays a fortune of going side by side throughout that turn, and he's gone into the grass, gone into the wall, and he reruns the circuit now with a bit of his front wing damaged.
It's not giving for some drivers. I must say, Pistol, someone who's watching this stream right now, I believe, has got first-hand experience at going side by side with someone around this track.
Oh, shut up.
It's very, very impossible, especially when you're trying to get past me. So do everyone watch out for Tier 3 on Wednesday. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a race. Zaddy Fry picks up another penalty.
You're going to DNF lap 1 first turn. So
yeah, but Pistol, you DNF in the pit lane in Spain, so...
Yeah, well, that's because of the bump, isn't it? There's no bump, there's no bump right in it.
Right, anyway.
There's no bump around Imola, so I'm going to cook in Imola.
There is a bump at Imola.
There's not a bump at Imola.
A bump when I force you off the track and you go flying off the track.
No, you'll fly off the track, mate. Don't even.
Yeah, anyway, moving on. Ali Ferrari has...
Oh, no! Ali Ferrari's DNF'd! Well, the Grand Prix DNF'd into the pit lane. I thought he DNF'd on the track for some reason. But no, he's DNF'd into the pit lane. And Ali Ferrari, the Williams, is now out of the Grand Prix. Disappointment there for the Williams. That's Joey sends up the inside on Darius Cortiga, and he gets the overtake completed. The Haskar up in P8, the other Haskar of Drapo down into P15, and it looks like SLK and Hadrins are having a good battle into the left-hander. Around the outside, the Alpine looks to go, and he's got the move completed going into the left-hander.
That Alpha Tauri. Oh.
Shut up! Oh my God! Please.
Now, Pistol. Guys, if you didn't already know, I love the Alpha Tauri.
You love the Alpha Tauri more than you love the Naomi Schiff.
I love it. I love the Alpha Tauri. I don't know what it is. It's a beautiful car. It's actually, look at that. Oh, look at SK.
It's a disgusting car.
Absolutely. I don't know what it is. I think it might just be the colours. Definitely this front wing. Right, well anyway, Pistol, now it's starting to get interesting. Attila's tyres are going to start dropping off now. So now it's going to be time for Emery Berbat to close that gap on the Alfa Romeo. Now this is where the
consequences of going for a very aggressive strategy. Blen actually going for an overtake here on the Red Bull, gets it completed going into turn 1. Now you can just see that gap deteriorating down to 3/10 now, as Emery Berber is going to be looking to get an overtake on Attila as quickly as he possibly can. Has to do it on the hard set compound tyres. He'll be looking to do it down the pit lane straight, the easiest place to overtake around this circuit. I mean, Attila, if he was to pit right now, we have to survive 23 laps on mediums, which is almost impossible. I don't think we'll be able to do that around the circuit. And Attila, I think he might be transitioning onto those hards. I think he might do it this lap, actually. Go off those hards right now, get the race completed. Done and dusted. Booyaka!
Mafio spam.
Booyaka's it! He's round at the uphill braking zone, and that means down, depleted down into P12. And just like Spawn, no, he spun!
And he spun!
Oh, Mafio!
Virtual
doing,
safety
mate?
car. It's a good opportunity for Attila to pit. Is he going to box?
Mafio,
safety car.
Just one little thing, Mafio. Make sure not to post that on TikTok, otherwise you'll get called.
You get dragged again. Here we go. Attila's in, and Berber's in as well. They're all coming in the pit lane. Berber's is going to lead the Grand Prix. It's a virtual safety car. What tyres is Attila going to go on to? Is it going to be a set of mediums, set of hards? Set of hards for the Hungarian.
Yeah,
SK's going to come in.
I have a little feeling.
Set of mediums for SK. Interesting.
Yeah, Booyaka.
Very interesting, Booyaka.
Anyways, yeah, Mafia, he's down now to P13. He just pitted, I'm assuming, for a new front wing, which is most likely the reason why he spun in that uphill braking zone. So, yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Okay, Pistol, no need to talk like that. He's on a set of softs. Zane's got to drive the you got to be so careful, Pistol, with the virtual safety car not to overdo it. But then here we go then. Joey is going to try and get past Crooker now. There's a spin in sector 2. Is it an Alpha Tauri?
Yep.
Get
done, mate. Get done.
This race has really turned on its head.
Get finished, blood, honestly. And then the AlphaTauri's got to drive through penalty as well.
Oh,
Get
for fuck's
finished, blood.
sake.
Get
No, he
finished.
hasn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he has.
Oh,
SLK.
SLK. I need some more Slovakian.
He's gonna take it by the way.
Here we go then. Anyway, moving on.
Out.
Shadrin is trying to get the move done on Blend. I must say, Pistol, in the races that Blend's done, Austria round 1 and this race, we haven't been able to speak about him, but he's up in P6. There's not much to talk about, but he's been able to keep it clean. He's in a decent position. It's Booyaka and SLK.
SLK's retired.
That's retired. I don't know why they're retiring. I don't know why they're retiring. To be completely honest with you.
I told you. You say the AlphaTauri is good. It's given bad luck. You need to shut up with that. Because now look at them. SLK's retired. What do you mean?
Well, SK's on a set of mediums now. That beautiful AlphaTauri is coming through. Look.
God, that beautiful AlphaTauri. It's
side pods, everything about it.
It doesn't look that good.
I think it looks banging, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Disagree with your statement. Oh, it's like a look, saying isn't it? He runs wide, going into the Kane, a bit like.
Yeah, Pistol, you're lagging. I can't hear what you're saying. Oh, and Shadrin's been pushed off and he's on the gravel. Well, that's going to be a good little move for me on tier 3. And he's spanning the path of the Red Bull. And the Red Bull's going to have to avoid it as well. The McLaren as well. That's a disaster there for Shadrin. He's going to have to get himself back on his way now. 4 seconds is the gap. Pistol, are you with us? Bit of a slide there from Joey. I'll give you a quick invite now. Yeah, the race has definitely calmed down a bit now. It's going to be about what Berber, SK and Attila can do. Attila's lost the position. He's going to have better tyres later on in the Grand Prix. Here we go then. Crooken's trying to get past Joey. Joey's running good at the moment, and Boas is back in his normal position of P1. Showing why he was reigning world champion last season. He's had a poor first 2 races as Boas. He hasn't really done what he needed to do. But I'll tell you what, he's done what he needed to do. It's Crooken. He's got the move done with that DRS. And because he had that DRS, it's allowed him to close a little bit on Boas as well up front. So if these two can just, keep DRS to each other, this could actually help them close a little bit to Boas. But you can see in the corners, Boas is a lot better than both Crooken and Joey. Well, Crooken is actually gaining through this first sector. Crooken's got some decent pace so far, touch wood. Right then, Pistol, tell us when you're spectating. There's a good little battle here between the 2 Red Bulls and Blend here. This is the P4 of the Grand Prix at the moment. And Shadrin is going to try and close in on these guys as well. After that little spin. They're losing too much time. And SK's past Emery. SK's picked up the net P1 in this Grand Prix. AlphaTauri running strong here. I love it, Crystal. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I fucking love it. Attila. No, Attilo. Just call him Red Bull driver. There's some good little action here, Pistol, because SK is actually getting pushed by Emery Berber here through that second sector. A bit of contact. Now he's going to be really on Shadrin's bumhole now as they come through the final few corners. What? Well, what else am I going to say? Right on his diffuser. Same thing. Right, coming around the final corner. What? Gives it effect, Pistol. Gives it comedic value. Right, down the straight then. DRS is enabled. Overtake mode. For the beautiful Alpha Tauri. Fucking hell. Don't take out my Alpha Tauri. Oh my god. Massive crash. Shadrin's out to the Grand Prix. Safety cars deployed. I didn't mean take out Shadrin instead. What's going on? Wow, it's all kicking off. Right then, well, this is a good opportunity for Boas to pit from the lead of the race. Chevy's in as well. Cook and we're going to come in. Oh, here we go. We'll have all the pit stops. Red Bull double stack Pistol. This might end in tears. It's not a booyaka. Yeah, Attila's got a lot of work to do, Pistol. He needs to try and get these positions now. Because, yeah, he's fucked it, basically. His strategy, he's fucked it. Oh my god, Alpha Tower is leading. I can't believe it. Yeah, Pistol, I don't know. This hasn't really been the Imola race that I was hoping for, if I'm honest. It's a bit lackluster, but hopefully the safety car will close the guys in and we can try and have... There's no way that I'm putting Miami on the cut. That's not going to run. But I would get absolutely slaughtered in the tier 1, 2 and 3 and general chat. And every single chat in the server. I'd get absolutely slaughtered. Yeah, well... You like Imola? I like Imola, to be fair. Yeah, well, you're only saying that because you're going to be beaten by me on Wednesday. But yes, guys, this is a little bit lackluster, I must say. A little bit lackluster Grand Prix, but, you know, we've got the Love Island final in 53 minutes. So... we are going to plug in. What are you talking about? Of course we're going to plug it in. I'm being serious. Love Island final in 52 minutes. It's giving... well, it's the final tonight, so they can't watch it next week. Anyway, the race is going to be done by when it's on, so... we are correct. Right then. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, to be honest. It's going to be a bit boring. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a bit boring, to be honest. The what? Well... whatever then, isn't it? Right, safety car is, of course, out. Patrick Sagetch needs to catch up to it as quickly as possible. It actually gets him back into the Grand Prix. This is why you don't retire from the race, because unless you get taken out, of course. Because if there's a safety car, you can you know. Well, I'll talk about Patrick Sigech then. So basically, yeah. This is why you shouldn't retire, because obviously in the moment it's frustrating, but you got to think about it. You know, safety car is going to come out. Patrick Sigech is now going to catch up to the back of the queue. He's now going to be back in this Grand Prix. I know he's last, but we got calm. Well then, pistol safety car in this lap. So the beautiful AlphaTauri is going to be controlling the pace. I haven't rigged it for no one. What are you talking about? Here we go then. Here we go then. The AlphaTauri's gone. Booyah routes. Right then. Steve Bower's going to be in that slipstream pistol on the back of the Williams in the slipstream. But Joey's going to come up to him. Fucking hell, that's close. Is he going to get the move done? Yes, he is. That's crucial for Joey. If Joey gets a podium here tonight, Pistol, and it's an if, then he could well be in the championship hunt and blend span, I think. Oh my god, it's 3 wide. Yeah, that's going to be absolute carnage. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't try and go 3 wide into the chicane, Pistol. That's mental. That's crazy. But Joey's on the charge, Pistol, and there's been a crash! Oh my god, massive collision there into the gravel. Joey has been taken out of this Grand Prix. What has gone on there? To me, it looked like... I don't know what's going on. A lot of clumsy driving this season in Tier 1, I must say. I'm getting the audio books again. Bookings in P3. Hold on. Crooken's P3. Oh, and the Red Bull's in the gravel. That's going to help Astrif, whatever his name is. Of course, both Tris and Sem are not here tonight, Pistol, but Crooken's on the pace. Crooken's present? Fuck me. Next up's Boas. Fucking hell, Crooken. Maffeo Pistol is past Drapo. Next up is Attila. Yeah, that was very, I don't know. He won't give in, to be honest. He won't give in. I'll tell you something though. SK has not really got much pace in this stage of the Grand Prix. He... Shut up, Pistol. It's got nothing to do with that. I've been nasty to AlphaTauri. Right, here we go then. Astra, if he's going to come back at him. No, I mean the Red Bulls are going to start battling again and stuff. The 3 Red Bulls are going to start battling. Yeah, see, Pistol, see. Clever, ain't I? And you got Mafio there ready to pick up the pieces when these 4 crash. Right, here we go then. And now this is also the part of the Grand Prix, Pistol. They've got to look out for marbles as well. That's going to also fuck up their race as well. What the fuck is going on tonight? This is some... I don't understand what's going on. Matt's up to P5 now in this Grand Prix. What is going on? Joey's in P3. And Attila's through on Joey. I don't know what is going on tonight. Very clumsy driving. Very fucking clumsy. I don't understand, to be honest. He just got absolutely, like... I ain't got no words, to be honest. That's a throw. Not really funny, though, is it? Because the Red Bull could have really just, you know, stayed in position, broke properly, and not caused a collision. But instead, now, the collision's been caused and the driver's out of the race by it. So it's not really funny, to be honest. Why is it funny? I don't get why it's funny. I'm not even talking about the AlphaTauri, I'm talking about just in general in terms of the racing. It's not been... It's not really been, you know, the best race in terms of standards tonight, I'm not going to lie. It's been a little bit, you know, and that's now SK potentially, you know, lost a lot of points from this Grand Prix, which could have really... Yeah, it could have, well, yeah, and those points would have really helped him in this battle for the championship. Yeah, it's not enjoyable at all. But Mafia is in P5 now, so it has helped him get up a few positions. Yeah, well, there you go. Crooken's keeping position as well, Pistol in P number 2. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I'm here. What's happened? Huh? Again? Yeah, I'm seeing what Drapo's saying in the chat. He's not happy. He said that Mafio's caused a collision when all that took place. I mean, yeah, SK is not going to be happy in that beautiful AlphaTauri. He's not going to be happy. Well, I'm not the one that hit him. Yeah, well, Ali Ferrari, no need to chat shit about my Alpha Tauris. So, yeah, don't chat shit about Alpha Tauri. Better looking car than the Williams. Yeah, just that to happen now. Commentator cursing, full action once again in STB. Right, Joey then P4 is going to try and stay in the DRS of Attila. I mean, Pistol, when we're talking about, you know, the Alpha Tauri and the collision that happened like 5 laps ago, that's when you know the race is pretty dire. Yeah, obviously next week, Pistol, we go to Bahrain, which is going to be a lot better. It's also a sprint as well, so it's another opportunity to see what the drivers can do under pressure. A one-shot qualifying as well returns for the sprint events. So it'll be interesting to see what drivers are going to get affected by... Are going to get affected... Okay. I don't think that's happening really. Well, there's not, is there? You got Blend on the back of Darius. You got fucking Sigech 7 seconds behind him. No, he hasn't. What are you talking about? Oh, it's going delusion. Right, Joey, 8 tenths now gap. Here we go. This is the closest battle on the track. Yeah, right up behind 7 tenths. Yeah, right up behind her. Pistol, it's not funny to be honest. You're laughing because you're bored, that's why. Henry Berber's in the pit lane. So SK now is going to get up to P10, so at least he's getting a point. Yeah, it's not giving. It's really not giving. It's not giving. How many penalties has Attila got? Let's have a look. Okay. It's a 5 seconds, so it's going to be to do with... maybe I think it was the collision under safety car, so that might get removed. On the outside. On the outside. Here we go. Blend's going to get in the slipstream as well on the Red Bull. I mean, it was decent at the start, but the more that people crashed and thought, right, let's just be on smoke for this Grand Prix, like a Love Island cast, it's been, yeah, a bit dead. I'll tell you something though, I'm giving this Alpha Tauri some good airtime. I love the Alpha Tauri. I think I'm going to be in it next season. Right, Blend's going to have the DRS again on the Red Bull. He's going to have a bit more ERS to play with as well over Contiga. I like that name. Contiga. Oh, I like that name. That's a good name there. That's a good name, that, to be fair. I like that. That's a banging name, that is. MC Contiga. Get it. Right. Gap is 6 tenths, Pistol. to the Red Bull. And this is for P6 on the track. What happened to Austria? What happened to Austria? That's the fucking point. Right, here we go then. Come on, Blend, give us some action. Come on. 6/10 of the gap now. Use that overtake mode. Nah, Alpha Tower is... Right, so the Red Bull's going to be below 10%. So that's going to give Blend the pace. Here we go. I think he gains down the straight. What's he doing in P12? The Red Bull, what's he doing in P12? Oh yeah, because he had a collision with Thingy. Oh yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Right, well anyway, Joey's going to be in the slipstream of cooking. I must say, Pistol, I don't know what it is. This lap is like 116 to 118 lap times. It's dragging. Really dragging. 118.2 there. So Attila's actually on the same pace as Boas here. Yeah, Shadrin. Yeah, Shadrin. You can put the collision. I think we're both seeing it on stream. You can put the collision in the instant report, and it'll be sorted out by the stewards later on in the week. Was it? Oh, was it the? Yeah, it was the turn 1 collision he's talking about. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, send the clip in, Shadrin, and we'll sort it out. Spasibo. Right. Come on, Blend. Come on. Come on, Blend. What's he doing? What's he playing at? I think he's going to save all of his ERS up for this final lap. And get the overtake. Shut up, Pistol. Oh, he's had a good exit there. Sector 1 yellow, though. Zane Span. Get in. Why are you... We've completed 90% of the race anyway. Right, here we go then. Blend's going to have using all that. He will have all the ERS usage. This final lap of the Grand Prix. Cooking's also 6/10 behind Joey. But Attila has really gained on Boas here on this final lap, Pistol. And Boas has got no overtake. And Attila's got no DRS. It's going to be all about if he can really utilise the pace around this final lap. Huh? Yeah, but it might get taken off, Pistol, because he had a collision on the safety car. Usually that gets taken off. We've got some action now at the front. We've got some action here with Blend. Here we fucking go. Darius has got no ERS pistol. No ERS for the Red Bull. I'd just burn it. I'd burn it all. Come on, Blendy. COT about. And yeah, Blend and Darius, I think, had a collision through the penultimate corner because Blend was had a wheel in the gravel. Shadrin, we will see. Bujalostar, we will see. Bujalostar. Right. Okay then, so that is the Grand Prix of Imola, the Catot. Why is every track sponsored by... Anyway. It is Seaboers who gets the win. He's back on the top step of that podium. Fucking hell, he's happy. Alpine on the top of the podium. Mercedes in P2. No, 3. That's P3. Yeah, well, I'll sort that out in a minute. Right. Boas 2000 wins the Imola Grand Prix. We'll get him in the party. There was a lot of action in that race. Second, Attila. Third, Crooken. Fourth, Joey. Fifth, Maffio. Sixth, Cotiga. Seventh, Blend. Eighth, SK. Ninth, Emery. 10th, Patrick Segech. 11th, Astarith. 12th is Zane. And then the non-finishers were Drapo, Shadrin, F1SLK, Marty, Ali Ferrari, and Julian. Those were your finishing positions for Imola Pistol.
Yeah, Boyaka. So Crooken has joined the party for a nice little cheeky interview. We're still waiting on Seaboers for the interview as well. Just might be you, Crooken, unfortunately. Just make sure to include your party audio, and we'll be all good for that.
Yeah, cool.
Should we go with it right now, Maldo? I think we should, to be fair. Or are we going to wait for Boas?
Yeah, we'll interview Crooken. It's P3. Crooken, just a quick one. Welcome back on the podium.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very lucky.
Take us through your race. I mean, that was a great race, and I'm sure that you're happy with a podium, especially with the competition of Tier 1.
Yeah. But qualifying, I was struggling throughout, and literally on the last run, I managed to get a great lap in. I got to be about 6th or so. On the first lap, it was a bit manic. Nearly got taken out on the first corner, but held it together. And yeah, unfortunately, I just didn't have the pace around here on pad. I was very, very lucky that everyone else was having incidents at front and centre. I'm not sure what was going on with some of the drivers' standards once again. But yeah, I just tried to hold in there, tried to keep it clean. I was struggling a lot through the S's. And yeah, didn't get any penalties, so that's the main thing. And it paid dividends in the end, so yeah, can't complain about that.
So Crooken, we hope you have a nice little cheeky. Hold on, Matthew just messaged me. I hope you celebrate your nice little cheeky podium. I feel like that was deserved for you, Crooken, and I feel like those 15 points were very much earned.
It's
Right then. Well, thank you, Pistol, once
Yeah,
again.
booyaka.
Yeah, there was some questionable driving tonight, guys, but the stewards will sort it out. The stewards are always busy, so it's part of the role. Do join me and Maffio, yes, for another chaotic Grand Prix. If you think this was chaos, join us tomorrow for Tier 2. And then Tier 3, you can join us for the Imola Grand Prix Tier 3, where the reigning world champion, the reigning combined champion, and the current championship leader will be on track, myself, STB Mardi, to win another Grand Prix at Imola. If you don't want to watch that, which would be, pretty stupid. Okay, SK, I'll deal with you in a minute. If you don't want to watch that, you can join us next week for round 4, the first of 3 sprints this season at the Bahrain International Circuit in Manama, Sakia, Bahrain. We'll see you then.